I get so many questions about vasopressin. It's not even funny. I point people over here and I have tons of different video guides to it, but this is my definitive exploration about vasopressin, what it is, and how it's necessary in your relationship. So let's deep dive. What is vasopressin? Vasopressin is one hormone in your brain that is released when you solve stress together with another person. When you achieve a goal, achieve a mission, when you achieve something together and overcome a stressful piece together and put that stress to bed and go, we did it. When you can hang a mission accomplished banner up because you just did this together, that's vasopressin. And your brain is programmed to say, this person is a great asset in my life. I want this person in my life. I will prioritize keeping this person in my life. It makes you like each other a little bit more. Now, men have more vasopressin receptors than women do, so men are a little bit more inclined to this naturally, but people who have a difficult childhood, your brain can skew toward vasopressin bonding more than normal. It can. And men especially can be like tons of vasopressin. So man or woman, you vasopressin bond, and difficult childhood, you will vasopressin bond more. In fact, it will raise the threshold for how you start trusting people. You will have to go through trials together, and only then will you trust them. That's usually vasopressin bonding. Now, men tend, in relationships, to vasopressin bond first, and then open the doorway for oxytocin bonding, which is the warmth and care and nurturing and soft gentleness and relaxing and emotional investment. Men tend to do it that way. Women tend to oxytocin bond first and feel that warmth and care and nurturing, and then trust enough to go through stress together because they won't be abandoned in the middle of it, and then vasopressin bond. That's the typical pathway. Again, childhood experiences, brain differences can change that, but that's the typical pathway. Now, what is vasopressin so important in relationships for? Well, number one, it helps you build really deep, intimate relationships with people you trust that makes you like them. So if you are always fighting as a couple, part of that is your brain has done the opposite of vasopressin bonding and formed negative associations that say, I can never solve a problem with that person. I have to overcome them to even get a problem solved. And that will make your brain not like that person. Even if you love them in your heart, your brain will not like them and will start driving them away with bickering and fighting and meanness. And you'll say, why do I act this way? That's why. To get that, you need a vasopressin bond with that person on purpose. Solving stress, solving problems, doing that together. Not creating stress on purpose to solve it, but solving the problems that are there together as a team. Teamwork. Vasopressin is the teamwork hormone. Now, it's really crucial that you have this. Very crucial, especially for long-term relationships, because science has shown us that the longevity of a relationship can often be traced to the vasopressin bonding that you do and refresh periodically. Every couple months, every year, vasopressin bonding in advance. When you say, man, we're stuck in a rut, let's go do something new. Let's have a new experience. A little bit of stress, resolve it together, have a great time, learn, bond through a small crisis that's fun, and do it. When you go through a little trial together, you come out the other end, you high five, and it's amazing. When you achieve home improvements together, financial goals, when you hit those goals, it makes your brain more likely to turn toward that person in the future when there's a problem. If you are not vasopressin bonding and it starts to diminish over the years, and then you hit a huge crisis as a couple and you aren't practiced turning toward each other, you start turning away from each other. How can I solve this problem? Not how can we solve this problem? And then who can I solve this problem with? Well, probably not my partner because we've been together and they've never solved anything with me, and now I'm frustrated and we have to solve problems apart from each other. Who else can I solve these problems with? That can open the door for all kinds of affairs at work. Usually, by the way, because you vasopressin bond at work, big time, with a lot of people, or in the military, all kinds of things can vasopressin bond you. You can vasopressin bond in the bedroom by achieving goals. A lot of men chase this vasopressin bonding in the bedroom and say, hey, what can we do? We're going to achieve 10 climaxes, whatever it might be. That is trying to set a goal and achieve it together. And a lot of women don't get that because it just sounds terrifying as number of goals. But what he's trying to do often is care for you, but also vasopressin bond together. Because every time you guys achieve a goal in the bedroom, he's like, oh, yeah. And it's like a high five together that you achieved something. And that makes him vasopressin bond. He's like, this is great. That will engage him. That's why healthy men want more healthy, active women who are with them in that moment. And that shared mutual connection, mutual fulfillment. That's what that's supposed to be. Part of that is vasopressin. Huge piece. Vasopressin is incredibly important for your life. Just keep in mind, this is one of the basic, most crucial hormones for a couple to stay together, for friends to stay together, and for you to feel like you have people in your life that can help you. If you don't have it, you feel alone. If you do have it, everything starts to get better. So leave me a comment. Let me know how you like this. Let me know what you think about this. Vasopressin, you can just spell it down there. Are you getting vasopressin in your life? What do you want to know more about next time? Leave me a comment. I want to hear.